We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. And hauled in by Croft. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ashton Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Peterson out of the gun. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Christian Wilkins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Forced out to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to pass. Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check, 55, come on. Check.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, it's Peterson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second down now, it's Coleman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A big offensive